Golfcraft win. No, we will make Golfcraft win. I mean, maybe not first place because that would be like too obvious. Make it with second place. Yeah. I will make it with second place. No, people don't know anything. People don't know anything. What? I'm on live? No. All right, now go take the clip on Twitch and start posting it and cancel me on Twitter. All right? So, going forward, let's go with the first game that wins this competition. No, I mean, this is first place. This is first place. The second place was Golfcraft. This is the first place. We start always from the second one. Yeah. So, why first? I mean, ask the judges. But in my opinion, oh man, it's the autofocus is disabled. I don't know. It's like a bit weird. Let me try to push my. All right. Why I think it's first? Well, I mean, I think one of the things that Knights of Antrim was able to manage to do. I think that the stream is like, yeah, something is happening because it's just not working now. I don't know what's going on. I don't think this is a conspiracy, but it's definitely not working as it should. Well, DCL Baby Dolls, congratulations. Really cool community. I must say that DCL Baby Dolls has turned into not only a place with old people dancing, but also like a place where people get onboarded. I mean, honestly, I think it's like actually at this point is core of the Central End. It's one of the core things of the Central End. So, you know, really happy. I don't know if Tang is here. So yeah, like, I'm sorry for the stream. At this point, something is happening, but I'm seeing like people on the chat are interacting, so I guess it's working, and I guess you guys are watching it. So yeah, I mean, congrats to DCL Baby Dolls. I have a video that we recorded together. I'm going to put it. I don't know if Tang is watching. Tang, are you watching? I mean, let me check if Tang is watching. Tang, are you watching? She may be watching, right? I don't know. Yeah. So CBD is second, of course, and DCL Baby Dolls, it's first. Twitch streaming from the future, so we know. Baby Dolls won first, exactly. So yeah, like frames, like the quality of the stream is going down. It's crazy. I don't know. I think there's always something to do. I remember when this guy started, there was only like a plot of land, and now it has expanded from one plot of, well, not one plot, there were like 4 plots of land. Now it's a whole city, like it's a whole thing. So I'm going to put you a trailer. Oh, we got Canessa here. Damn. Canessa, shout out to you, and shout out to CBD, who also won before. There is still one more category. Maybe you win. Maybe you don't. We don't know. Well, let me put you a trailer so you guys like can look what this game is all about.
Welcome to the world of Antrim, a fantasy adventure game that combines thrilling battles with the excitement of crafting, conquering beasts, and addictive exploration. In this game, you will embark on a journey through a vast and mystical land, filled with dangerous monsters, ancient dungeons, and hidden treasures. And of course, Antrim's many inhabitants, from the helpful and charming to the corrupt and nefarious. So, muster your courage, take up arms, and begin your journey in this extraordinary MMORPG. And maybe one day, you can stand among the true Knights of Antrim.
There you go. Well, congratulations to Knights of Antrim. Congratulations for all the. Well, I mean, what can I tell you? Like, I'm really happy. And honestly, if you think of this, I was talking yesterday with Odd, and there is definitely on the Central End, right? Like, when you look at the Central End some months ago, like even before the grants, right? Because I mean, let's face it, right? Sometimes the grants are a bit excessive, but something that we can like admit is that if we take like 1 year ago, or more specifically 2021, if we take 2021 and now like we consider what's been happening in 2023, there is more content. I mean, yeah, we spend money on it, right? But there is more content, right? So actually, the content is increasing. Maybe the players not. That's something that maybe we should start figuring out. But I remember being on the Central End, and there was fucking nothing to do apart from, there was only like, what is the name of this game? I just forgot. Wonderman. I don't think like the ice poker was available. And it was mostly, just stuff to do. And then Genesis Plaza, right? And NFT galleries. Oh, I remember, like, NFT galleries were, like, the hit. I remember, like, the first time I joined into the Central End, I don't know who. I think it was Ina from the Spanish Museum, sorry for the English word, told me that, was trying to explain to me the NFT thing, and I didn't understand it, because it was selling a picture of a cat. He told me, because one day I'm rich, I'm famous, or whatever, and you will have, and it was a very like simple explanation. I mean, I'm glad that I haven't bought the skeptical at the time. But if you compare 2021 with 2023, there is much content. Like the DAO grants are, we can have our criticism on some stuff, but they're definitely generating more content into Central End. I'm really happy of seeing Knights of Antrim like being like this. I'm happy that it's one of the first times I see a game with a story that it's actually a type of game that I would play. And I haven't like spent too much time on it because I just spend the time while doing the research for when doing this event. But I mean there are the things that are very important, right? So when asking for a grant, mostly like make sure your game has something to tell the world. Don't do like, I mean, I don't want to throw shit, but like those type of games who are just like arcade things that are like just like speculative, but the game itself is not that important. And in this case, it is. And I can see like a whole progress from 2021. So while we are spending a lot of money, probably a lot, I mean, well, yesterday all told me like we spend less than the privates, like than the Silicon Valley sector. So maybe we're doing good, right? Because I like to see all this stuff. And yeah. So congratulations to Knights of Antrim, really well deserved. Congratulations to Goldcraft too. And now let's go with the next one because people are like insisting on this one. It's music venue. All right, I know that everyone wants music venue. Music parties are like something like really important about the Central End, and I mean, it's yeah. So let's go with the music venue of the year. Dollhouse, again, but as a music venue. Innkeeper. This guy is amazing. He does like a bunch of stuff. Look at that in real life. Metasu. OG, 100% OG. Parcel Party. The Rocking Unicorns. Oh, the Rocking Unicorns band room. Woo! Well, I think you know what I found, like the music when I put it, it was so fucking sync. I wish I had like, when I made this event, there are some things I would have made different. The most hard thing was the judges at the last point. And again, I'm only one person. Hope that next year I got a team, like more people, because it was me. Wait. It was me and Alan. I don't want to forget Alan. It was me and Alan. Yeah, fucking Alan fucking made it. It was, I don't know if he wants me to. Well, it was me and one existence. So hope in the future we can get more people interested in building stuff like this, on building like events, more like different type of events. That's something that I'm always wanting to do. I know there are some errors. I can see it. I mean, I wish I could make it better. But when sometimes you are only one person or two persons, he and me, and some other people like Pepe who helped with the wearable. But in general, like the team of this main event was me and Alan. This is for Alan. So when usually we make these events, it's something that happens. So let's go. Oh shit, it's fucking blurry. But you know what's funny? Like even if it has all these errors, the people are still here. Like we have 27 people on Twitch for this Central, and that's a lot. Like especially for this time, that's a lot. So going forward, the second music venue that this is for Alan again. The second music venue that earns this is. Who do you think it is? Yeah. Dollhouse. Another time, stealing more prizes. Woo! Yeah, well, I mean, congratulations again to Tang and to all the DCL baby dolls. But yeah, now like we are considering DCL, like Dollhouse, as a music venue because people go perform there. So congratulations. I mean, it's a bit repetitive because you won 2 prizes, but I mean that's part of the game, right? You can win 2 times. If you do things correctly, you can win 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Alan knows the winners. So Alan, I don't know what to dox him. Let's say George. George knows the winners. So guys, Dollhouse again, another time. Congratulations to Tampoco for stealing all the prizes on this event. Nah, just kidding. Congratulations to Tampoco because that's an amazing job. I mean, clearly you can see like what the people think, what the judges think. Dollhouse clearly deserve it. We are still wondering who is the number 1. That one is hard. Okay, let me tell you something. That one is hard. Who is number 1 at music venue? That's hard. Because if you look back at all the nominees, you got Dollhouse, you got Innkeeper, you got Metasu, you got Parcel Party, you got The Rocking Unicorns. Like hard. It's a hard one, especially when you consider 2022. I still think the winner, it's fair on the first place. But let's put the video of Tang first. Sorry, I got cut up. Let's put the video of Tang. All right, let me do another one. Okay. Hello, Tang, for a second time. Hello, Tang. Well, I mean, congratulations for getting the second place at Best Music Venue. Tell me how it is to manage basically like a virtual disco inside the Metaverse.
First of all, thank you so much, Tobik, and thank you to community for voting us the second best musical venue in Decentraland. That's so exciting, and it was really so unexpected. How is it to manage a disco in the Metaverse? It's a dream come true. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and it just seemed like an impossibility. And now to have this space in the Metaverse where I can find people that want to showcase their skills, find an outlet for that, and then also be able to provide really fun events for the community to enjoy. It really feels like you're coming over to our house to party with us. It means a lot when you're all hanging out with us night after night. So I'm glad that you guys enjoy it too. Thank you again so much for this award.
No,
and I want to say one more thing. Congratulations to the first place winner.
Oh yeah. But don't say it, because imagine if you say it and then they don't get the surprise. Oh, we have someone else here. Oh, left. Well, I mean again, like really congratulations. What are your plans for 2023 in regards to the music venue? Like, are you planning to? I mean, I guess we'll keep bringing new musicians and new artists, but I need like. Little thing that you can tell me that you plan to do in 2023?
Nope, it's all secrets. I'm not going to give you any alpha, Tobik.
Thanks for the cooperation. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations a lot. All right. Well, didn't want to tell you what's planning for 2020, 2023. She says, damn, I thought we were going to skip this for speed. No, Tang, you need to hear your own voice. But by the way, you have a nice voice. The thing is that, and these people need to understand, it happens to me also. No one likes to hear their own voice. No one. I mean, it's something natural. And I think what happens also is that you think it's worse than it is. Like, I think my voice is shit. I mean, it may be, in my case, my voice is very, pitched. So it may be very shitty. But for example, in the case of Tang, she has a really nice voice. It's like the perfect tone. But, I mean, of course, if she hears her own voice, like every other human, we often don't like our own voices. Unless you're a singer. Maybe if you're a singer, you like your voice. Oh! Well, damn. Who is the first place? Now, what everyone wants to know, who is the first place? Who is going to win this damn category that everyone, I don't know why, it's the category that people want to see, people want to experience. Who is going to be the winner? Who do you think? Tell me on the chat of Twitch. Well, there is some delay as fuck, Twitch is working like crap, the Central is working like crap, whatever. So, I don't know who do you think is going to win. Who do you think? Let's do something. The one that on Twitch first puts the winner, I will send him a wearable. If you guess it. It's hard. I mean, honestly, it's hard. Any of these were really important. And you can say different things about each one, right? Metatsu, fucking OG, the place always changing. It's even live right now. Innkeeper, connecting real life with the metaverse. Dollhouse also did, but Dollhouse got the second one. Parcel Party. Really important in 2022 mostly because I think then they had less activity because of some other problems, but in general, it was really popular in 2022. And the Rocking Unicorns. I mean, these guys make events every day. They probably, I don't know. I don't think there's no day that they don't make events. I mean, I'm sure, right? So, Bacon Grease says the Rocking Unicorns. Serene says the Rocking Unicorns. Existence says Bacon Grease. There we go. So the winner for music venue is... I like when I put the music and it kind of fits. Have you seen that? When I do and then it appears and it's like, wow, you got it, boy. So the winner is Rick Astley. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Woo! I mean, clearly, this is impossible to get it wrong. Rocking Unicorns, first one. I don't think there is no way. When I was presenting all of them, but at the end of the day, one existence says no, but I think this is because of delay, right? I don't think this is because of the Rocking Unicorns. Imagine if the Rocking Unicorns wins. We won, right? But imagine if it wins, and then suddenly, all the people who assist to their parties, no, we wanted to, I don't know, someone else. No, obviously, the Rocking Unicorns, first place. But I don't think there's any doubt. First place. Events all the time. Content all the time. Brought an insanity amount of artists. An amount, a big amount of artists. So, what can I tell you? It's I don't know. The first time I saw, for example, Jack Frost was at the Rocking Unicorn.
How is everybody doing? What is good, Tomahawk? How's your day going? Tomahawk, are you still here? We're in the middle of the DCL Awards. I was the most nominated, most voted for the Streamer of the Year category, but you know, then they have the judging category. I don't know. That's all. It's like the Grammy committee, right? It's like anybody could win, right? So even who I thought was going to win for the venue of the year didn't win. MetaZoo International for me, like, no offense DCL Baby Dolls, but not even close.
And just to be building with all of you and partying with all of you. So thanks again. Have fun.
Hi everyone, Shelly Van here. I just found out that we won a DCL award for the best music venue in Decentraland, and I wanted to take a second to thank the entire DCL community for the support along the way. This journey has been so much fun and so wild. In Decentraland and nominees, it's an honor to create and build alongside all of you legends, and really looking forward to bringing new and live music to Decentraland and working in a larger capacity with all of these other venues to create more cohesive events through Decentraland. So happy 2023. Hi everyone.
I don't know if I have put the video multiple times, because the video of Chile like lasts 44 seconds. And I was watching it on Twitter. I probably like put it like 10,000 times, and like you guys saw it like multiple times, which may some people like, why the stream is not working? Well, now congratulations to the Rocking Unicorns, really well deserved. And honestly, you know what I like about this is that first of all, the judge system. Oh, she's the cutest. She's really cute, right? She's really cute. The judge system, the judging system worked. I mean, again, worked because I agree with the votes, right? But what happens if I wouldn't agree? Work in the way that, for example, there are many people or many projects that I would never imagine to put them there because I didn't know them, right? But when it comes to, you know, the community and the judges, I'm reading the chat of Twitch. When it comes to judges, and there is someone outside. When it comes to judges, like they have their own opinion. So I think like this democratic, but at the same time, not populist. No, not populist system. It's like a balance, and I think the results are fucking accurate. Also, that talks really good about our community because people are being neutral. What would be the word? I mean, you cannot be objective, right? That's impossible. Don't be biased, Tobik. Everyone is biased. But, you know, I think that the results make sense. I'm not saying something like really disproportionate. I think everything is like makes sense, and the system is fair. That's what I like here, right? The system is fair. The votes are fair, the results are fair. Well, that's a personal opinion, right? But they are fair. I mean, come on, Rocking Unicorns first place. So, maybe, you know, I'm just thinking, right? Maybe I've discovered a way of making award shows that are fair. Because, like, most of the shows I see, like, I don't like the way they work. It's like, or they give the power to people that you don't know who they are, or they are not related at all. And sometimes you feel like, yo, but I would want, you know, it's important to hear the community. And with this system, it's fucking balanced. We hear the community because the nominees are a product of the community. There are many people that I didn't know about. And this got political, yeah. And then, like, the judges are related to each category. I mean, what can I tell you? I'm really a fan of this system, and we invented it together with existence. Sorry. So yeah. Well, congratulations to the Rocking Unicorns, guys. Keep making music. Also, pretty interesting thing. When you buy one of their NFTs, I think you can like assign a royalty or some fees to the owner of the thing. Sorry, I'm expressing myself wrong. When you are performing at the Rocking Unicorns, I think when you buy a Rocking Unicorn, you can choose who do you want to give a percentage of the mint, right? Am I right? Maybe someone from the team can correct this. But that was pretty cool also. That was pretty cool. I find, it's like, it's a way of supporting artists. It's a way of being part of a community. It's fair. It's honest. No politics. Yeah, no politics. You know what's funny? And this is okay. Listen. Everyone who says that no politics, they are doing politics. So don't tell me about no politics. When you are saying no politics, you are doing politics because your policy is to not do politics. And also, those sometimes are the most dangerous ones. Nah, just kidding. They are. All right, let's go with the next one. Let's go with okay, this should be like the last. Now, after this, we go to one more music session and then the last categories and we end everything. So, the next one. Bam, 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 bam. Who do we have? Chan Chan. YouTuber. All right. YouTuber of the Year.
Eu vou descer aqui para
Ana Gamer, from the Brazilian community.
Então aqui, ó, gente. Então aqui a gente
Shout
vai
out to
pro site
Ola,
oficial
Ana.
deles, né? Olha só, é uma land bem bonita,
Ana.
olha. Bem colorida, olha só.
Cyclope.
I have realized something right now, folks. I am so glad. I can't take it anymore. Can't spend another second doing it, folks. Can't do it. Can't do it. I need a second. This has just got me thinking right here. Got me thinking a lot. Let's see what we got going on with our boosts. Glad to be out of that, folks. Where is this background music? This background music is from the actual game. So on the website, this is the music that's coming straight from the website. When you go into the questing, each questing line has its own music to it. So this is the questing line for whichever, I forget which this is the survival, yeah, for survival. My comics to help my low levels get those victories, those early victories. If you think about it, the amount of XP that you need to get those early levels, it is not as high. So if you can get some early victories, they're gonna grow pretty quick. My strategy has changed from what it was when I first started, where I was trying to max out one skill tree line. Now I have their specializations in each one. Now I'm trying to up their weaknesses. So I'm trying to go through all these different warriors, go through my silver quests right here, and just send my weaker warriors out. Well, my weaknesses, you know, my warriors that have weaknesses. Kind of build on the weakest part of my army. Okay. So basically my goal being, I don't want any of my army to have any level below 10 on any skill tree line. Now that I have them successful in one particular skill, I'm gonna bring them all to 10 on their I'm just gonna bring them all to 10 on their like sort of weakness skills. Eventually, we just want to max them all out, right? Imagine if we maxed out an entire army. That'd be insane. It's possible, folks. And when you max out, you know, like, you can sell that. Imagine what kind of value that has. 100 maxed out warriors. Come on now. Whoever's here right now, you're gonna get a listen to earn code. Appreciate you being here. Medieval strategy community #1. Drop a 9 in chat if you're here and you want it. You want some Aurum. I'm gonna give you some Aurum for being here. So you can use that to buy some Ardenian gold allocation in our store. So. Appreciate you. So I think that's all of it. Oh, I forgot to send a warrior on this quest. When's the next warrior gonna? Let me see. Okay, 30 minutes. Okay, in 30 minutes we're gonna come back to send some more warriors in 30. What was the code, Tomahawk? I got you. The code right now is gonna be real one. Cause you a real one, Tomahawk. You out here, we out here keeping to our duties, keeping the questing going. Appreciate you being here. As for always, 500 I'm gonna make 3 available. If you know anybody who wants to come join, they can come grab a coin too. Real one. You a real one, Tomahawk. There you go. You got your code. So we have 414 silver. Not really that much to... not really that much to go about securing any new titles for any of our warriors. So we're going to leave it be. In a bit, we're going to come back so we can send a warrior on this riddle that we solved yesterday. That earns in itself a nice little 24-hour bonus. 92 up to 92 silver. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, we're definitely going to seize that. In the meantime, as per usual, Tomahawk, it's time for us to give one of our warriors a new story. I guess let's just choose the one that's going to be up next right here. We're going to go into our open AI chat. We're going to ask our chat GPT to write a backstory for a female warrior of Aradina. We're going to go in, collect her info. Here are some details about her. In describing her backstory, write in the style of... What kind of style of writing do we want to write in, Tomahawk? What are you thinking? We can do any writing style we want. Last time we did J.R. Tolkien. Or Asterix and Obelix. I don't know who that is, but I trust you. Asterix and Obelix. Answer the following questions. What kind of questions? I guess her we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see. ChatGPT is gonna decide for itself, and it will be fate that tells us the story of this warrior. Her gear seems pretty basic, or is that to make her opponents underestimate her? Tell me more about this. Number 2. Let's see. What else does she have? Long hair, brown eyes, and a smirk on her face. Long hair, brown eyes, a smirk. This makes me wonder if she is all she seems to be. But maybe she is. Is she an authentic person or not? Question mark. Yeah. Is she keeping any secrets? Tell us. Yes, Tomahawk. Yes. We got this. We're going to find out. Out in front, she holds an enchanted spear. How did she acquire an enchanted spear? I think that's gonna tell us. Okay. We're gonna let ChatGPT do its thing. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty dope. Oh, this is gonna be... Okay, here we go. You know what? I kind of like the music that was playing. I'm gonna go back to the notice board. I'm gonna let that music play. Oh, unfortunately, okay, here we go. I'm gonna name all of mine the Bard. So if anyone gets or buys one of my warriors in the future, they know where it came from. I want to do that. All right, here we go, folks. Our story of Ileana the Bard. Ah, let me tell you the tale of the mighty female warrior of Aradina. Her name was Ileana, and she was a force to be reckoned with. Don't let her simple gear fool you, for she was a master of her craft and could easily take down the most formidable foes. As for her gear, well, it was purposely chosen to make her opponents underestimate her. I knew it. I knew it. Ileana believed that it was better to be underestimated than to be overestimated. She knew that her great sword was a common weapon, but she had trained with it extensively and knew how to use it for its full potential. The medium leather armor was lightweight and allowed her to move quickly, which was crucial in battle. And her enchanted spear? Well, that was her secret weapon, which she kept close at all times. Now, I know what you're thinking. With her long hair, brown eyes, and that smirk on her face, Ileana might seem like she's hiding something. But no, my friend, she is as authentic as they come. She was born and raised in Aradina and had been training in the art of war since she was a child. Her smirk was simply a reflection of her confidence and her abilities, which were well earned through years of hard work and dedication. I'm glad that we know this. We can trust her. As for the enchanted spear, that was a gift from the gods themselves. What? One day, while on a mission to retrieve a sacred artifact, Ileana stumbled upon an ancient temple deep in the heart of the forest. There is where she was met by a mysterious figure who offered her the enchanted spear in exchange for completing a task. Who is this enchanted figure? Ileana, being the brave warrior that she was, accepted the offer without hesitation and successfully completed the task. The figure kept their bargain at the end and bestowed upon Ileana the enchanted spear, which he treasured above all else. And so, my friend, that is the tale of the mighty female warrior of Aradina, Ileana. Her strength, skill, and bravery were unmatched. Her legacy lived on long after she had passed. Beautiful. I agree. Tomahawk, beautiful backstory. Ileana the Bard. Amazing. Amazing. That was epic. That was epic. It's kind of like, honestly, you know those things you eat every day? Yes. Tomahawk, do you already have warriors that you're doing this for? Do you already have your warriors set up? Tomahawk, do you have warriors? Also, secondarily, let us... I want to find you here. I'm going to meet you in the tavern here. What's your, let me see. Okay, I found you. Number one, firstly, I'm adding you as an ally. I sent you an ally request, Tomahawk. Excellent, excellent. Welcome. I hope you will welcome me into an allegiance. Yeah, definitely. You know, like, what are those things that you eat every day? The chocolates on the way to, like, Christmas? I think there's, like, a specific name for it. I don't know what the name, like, the Advent calendar. That's what it is. I feel like every day getting to come in here, I do my questing and doing the, like, ChatGPT storyline creation for my warrior. For me, that is like the, how do you say? It's like that Advent calendar day by day. I want to eat all the chocolate at once, but I also want to like hold back and just enjoy the process of discovering these stories. And probably by the time I finish with all my warriors having stories, I'll probably go in and start intermingling them. I'll be like, feed those backstories into ChatGPT and have these two characters have their own episodes together. Like, so much is possible. It's amazing. It's like watching Lord of the Rings unfold on a decentralized level. It's pretty cool. I agree, Tomahawk. Very fire. And as you know, we are, there you go, you got that. Our medieval strategy community, we got a lot of stuff we're going on. I can't wait for Ardina to launch their match, launch the Battlegrounds. Definitely looking forward to playing that. In the meantime, we got other games that we're going to be exploring. I'm going to be opening up that one game I was playing yesterday. I forget the name of it. Mountain Blade. What's good, Samwise? We just got done learning the story of Ileana the Bard. Completed some questing. Now, I do want to let you know I did create there's some new quests, some new bounties that are up. Also, let's go. I think I just got okay, we have some new submissions here. Let's see. That counts. Let's go. Approving these bounties. Hey, we got 5 people here. Folks, we have a listen to earn code here. If Tomahawk is willing to share and tell you what the code is. Check this out. Oh my gosh. What? Whoa. Somebody did some amazing work with the AI. Tomahawk. Amazing. He submitted for a bounty this logo suggestion. This is amazing. Well done, Tomahawk. I really like this. Even just using AI. I'm a big fan of using AI. You already know. Folks, we only have a few more left, actually. 4 more opportunities. You can submit for this bounty. And you can, here are some of the current designs for our community logo. Fantastic. Ooh, not gonna lie, Tomahawk, definitely a top contender. Dr. Dazzle, also really liking Dr. Dazzles. This, I would definitely be afraid of getting sued by Aradina. This is a good concept that we could build on. I like this one too. It's like a badge. The Bards, medieval strategy community. They're all very good. In the end, what is going to happen? We are going to pick, we're basically going to take all of these logos and we're going to put it into our DAO. If you don't know, yes, we've set up a decentralized autonomous organization where you can use your Aurum to vote on the on-chain voting. It doesn't cost you any gas, but you can vote. Yes, So your Aurum now also represents your voice in the community. For instance, yesterday when we were playing Mountain Blade, we were going to choose what sort of character culture line we were going to go with. And people were using the Aurum to vote on those things. Imagine if we have tournaments and we want to set up rules for tournaments. Your Aurum is going to be used to vote in our DAO to confirm those rules for those tournaments. So are you beginning to see how important it is to be collecting that Aurum? If you're interested in having a voice in this community, it is definitely worthwhile. And there's a lot of ways you can do that, not just by supporting our Adina. Actually, this one right here, Marquez, I want to update it, make this heralding actually. There's a lot of ways you can earn Aurum. Number one, change your PFP. There's one here. Change your PFP to an Aradina Warrior on Twitter. Do you already have your Twitter profile set to an Aradina Warrior? Boom, an easy win. Let's see. If you are also a Warrior of Aradina, and you have a Warrior of Aradina profile picture, and you're looking, I will set up a bounty for all other warriors to follow you on Twitter, and you can earn, and they will earn Aurum for following you. So with the goal of using our community token to further connect each other on Twitter, so that when we tweet, we can support each other, and that's sort of our goal there. A lot of stuff going on. What's the plan for today, folks? Well, number one, we already went through the questing. Have you completed your Styx quest yet? I'm not going to spoil the surprise yet, but yesterday we did it together. We did complete it. So now the thing is, we're waiting to have a warrior complete a quest. Hey, appreciate that big time. Tomahawk, that means a lot to me because I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'm going to tell you something about my experience as a creator. I feel like I see this more clearly than ever. Creativity is, sometimes it feels like a very lonely road. Because even if you're collaborating, you can't create unless you unlock something within yourself. And in a way, it's you make yourself very vulnerable. So you say, hey, I'm going to be creative. And the more creative you become, the more vulnerable you become. And the better you become at creating, sometimes you can attract people who want to use that for their own agenda. And I've been in that position. And to be honest, this community is sort of the next chapter of my journey. And I believe in writing. I have so many goals, and I feel like I'm going to be very vulnerable in this journey with y'all, and I'm going to give my best to create something amazing. And what's my goal here? I want to bring together 1 million people in this community. This is free. You're not trying, like, we have our own token you can earn that you can use in our store. Soon we're going to be collaborating with the Kingdom and hopefully with Aradina to create all sorts of rewards and stuff that we can give away. And why? Because I want to tell you a story. I want you to see something that's happening in this world. But I can't show this to you, or it won't reach the masses if I just, tell it any other way. I don't know. I have to tell it in a way that's true to myself. And instead of telling people, I want to just show people. I want people to experience something. I want them to discover it themselves. I don't think that there's anything I can tell you I think actually I just want, at this point, I want people to see. I want people to feel. And I want you to know that through everything that I'm creating, that's the goal here. And use your inner voice. Use your inner creative potential to guide you through this journey. Medieval strategy. For some, it may seem simple, but for me, it's going to be a vehicle for so much more. Just like music is a vehicle for so much more. Let's look at some of these bounties we got going on, for instance. Number 1, questing. Create a potential logo for a medieval strategy community. That's us working together to create something. Cook a meal fit for a warrior. That's inspiring you to create something and think about how you are a warrior and feeding your body positively. Find Kevork the Bard, in this painting created by Mulan. That's highlighting the talent of another creative person and giving you the opportunity to even discover maybe new places like on Cyber and saying, oh, this is a cool place. Maybe I can create something with this. Share a story of one of your warriors. That's inspiring you to be creative. Visit our Aradina clubhouse, the Vigil, to find treasure. Again, inspiring you to find maybe new areas, new experiences. And if we look at our heralding quests, change your PFP to Aradina, obviously to connect you to this amazing community of Aradina, and all the other fellow warriors. Follow our warrior elder Liam of Aradina. Boom. Can you believe this guy had less than 1,000 followers? This is one of the co-founders and the CEO of Aradina. These people don't really talk a talk. We need to get their names out there because people need to know about them. Go ahead, give him a follow, and when you do, you can collect a bounty here. So the more bounties you complete, remember, the more voice in the community you have. What does that mean? That means you can help decide on things like how we're going to be doing gameplay, different games, different tournaments, different prizes, things that are serious, things that are just fun. We're going to be creating all sorts of things. Digital wearables and skins for the metaverse. Folks, if you don't know, that's a big part of. I've created multiple wearables. I've done a lot of. If you learn more about the work that I've done, you see that this is just the start. And actually, I have to say, this tool right here took a long time to build, and I'm really proud of it. But now I want to take all of that I've learned, and I'm embarking on a new journey. And I want to be honest. I want to be somebody who is authentic. And I want to build, because what I found is that's going to bring other people like that around you. When in my last 2 years streaming in Decentraland, I saw a lot of people do things a lot of different ways. And the people who were just constantly focused on giveaways, let me get as many people here as max as possible, and focus on trying to make people feel FOMO, that built really unhealthy communities, and it didn't really bring around people or empower people in a way that built a strong community. Whereas myself, I had a small community, but it was people who, as I said, were really focused on self-empowerment, creativity, and helping one another. We are definitely going to make it. We are just at the start, folks. And look at here. We're going to have one of the strongest communities. We have one here called Trials of Strength. Have you seen our Trials of Strength? So level 1, let me say, it was actually 10 push-ups. I'm going to make that clearer here. So if you're into staying healthy, if you want to take care of yourself, if you want to be a warrior of Aradina on the blockchain, and on the IRL chain, or as I say, on Earth, on chain and on Earth. That's pretty dope. If you want to be a warrior of Aradina on chain and on Earth, you got to put in that work, baby. Hey, Beach, much love. That means a lot. I mean that from the heart. It means a lot because real sees real. And, you know, we're going to keep doing it. Every day you're going to see me here. We're, I think, evolved. This community and this mission has evolved to the next level, you know, and something so deep. I personally am a big fan of D&D and like culture, Renaissance culture, fantasy, storytelling. J.R.R. Tolkien is a legend. I think it can help us see truths without having to point fingers. Let's just put it that way. You know, we can see truths without having to necessarily overtly shame people for bad decisions that they make or questionable ethical decisions. And I want to share everything about my journey, but I don't want to shame people, because there's a saying there, but for the grace of God, there go I. And everyone has their different religion, everyone has different beliefs, but it basically, in respect of, and this is somebody who had their own beliefs, and this is what they told me, and our beliefs didn't match, but I learned something from this. And that is, you don't know what somebody else is going to do if you're in their position. You don't know all the facts, and we have to understand that it's just for how the universe put all the pieces in order, that could have been that could have been me. So we can't judge other people, but we can learn from these things. And I don't agree with, I've been mentored by, I'm not trying to flex, but I've been mentored by, you know, people who have a tremendously high net worths, who claim to want, you know, to guide me to being successful. And I've learned a lot along the way. And the more that I learned is that you have to trust in yourself. You have to trust and root yourself in, you have to root yourself in something you're aware of. I'm not even going to say root yourself in this. Root yourself in that. Root yourself in something that you are aware of, and stick to that, and be true to that, and be clear to that. That is more important than anything. The world will work better if it was that way. You can't eliminate a color from the rainbow. You can't eliminate good or evil. But if we can increase our ability to be aware and see things for what they are, not what we want them to be, then you'll find that everything in the world will fall into its right place. And for me, what that meant is falling into the right place of, here we are, we're a medieval strategy community. We're going to be telling stories. We're going to be building ourselves, our bodies, our strength, and our well-being to be formidable on the battlegrounds. We're going to keep a core of, number one, gaming. We love gaming, medieval strategy gaming. So we're going to be playing a lot of battlegrounds. Ardina Battlegrounds is going to be the core. But we're also potentially going to be exploring other things. Tomahawk. I have to say, that's just how I do. Tekla drums. Let's go. Can I be real and just say Tekla drums and I were roommates in college? My college roommate here in the house. Everybody drop some nines for Tekla drums. Let's go. How long have you been here, Will? Listen, Tekla drums is a legendary musician, drummer. Tekla drums and I on Friday, I'm going to be doing some live music, and we're going to be debuting a track together on Friday. We have a new track that we're going to be debuting on Friday. So as you know, Kevork the Bard, we're going to be debuting. We have a new song, folks. I haven't released a new song in a minute. And this one's a banger. This one's a banger, folks. Dropping a new track. You know what? Will, it kind of has a medieval vibe to it, doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of have a medieval vibe? Let's freaking go. Listen, I love this guy so much. I'm going to take some seconds to actually show him through all the stuff we got going on right here. I want to catch my boy Tekla Drums up to speed. I don't know, because this is some new stuff I'm doing right here, and anyone who's watching, you're going to get it from A to Z. So here's what's going on. A long story condensed into a short story. That ancient Rizzo. I agree. So for the last 2 years, I spent the last 2 years pioneering decentralized news network in Decentraland. I went into Decentraland. I was the first person to start streaming in Decentraland, and actually was nominated and top voted for the #1 streamer of the year. These awards just came out. The award ceremony's going on right now. But to be frank, I realized I just don't care, and here we are. I'd rather be here because we've moved forward. We moved forward, folks, because in the end, it was really toxic. The truth is that it was toxic for me because I'm a creator and I believe in the power and the value of creative potential. And frankly enough, this came down to saying, I want to be in a place where people are focused on uplifting their neighbor, supporting their neighbor, understanding their neighbor. And I can try and express these things and I can say these things, but it's not my job to change people, right? And in Decentraland, over time, definitely not scamming their neighbor. Over the last 2 years, I feel like the universe has like made it dreadfully apparent to me that there are people who capitalize in this world on desperation. There's people who solve problems, and those are entrepreneurs, and they create value by solving problems. And a problem, when you solve it, you solve it. If you really solve the problem, do you have to solve a problem more than once? Maybe there might be new problems that are evolutions of that, but if you solve a problem, you typically, am I wrong, chat? Like, if you solve a problem, you typically solve it once. If, for instance, I come across 2 bodies of water, and on one side, there's no food, and on the other side, there is, right? I could build a bridge, and that would solve the problem, or at least alleviate the problem to allow for trade. And that's a great thing. But then there's people who do business, and what they do is they don't solve problems. They feed off of desperation. And desperation is an infinite loop. Desperation is an infinite loop. And they do their best to keep you in that. And we know that. Cigarettes, the casino, even like a lot of music and entertainment industry, they use imagery and methodologies in order to, it doesn't mean all music industry does that, it doesn't mean all music that, but some parts of the music industry, they use that to keep you desperate. Oh, I need to be like this in order to accept myself. And so for me, I just feel like in Decentraland, the balance and the shift of weight towards feeding off of people's desperation, for me, it wasn't always like that. But for me, that's where I said I can't bring people here. I can't continue to. Now, don't get me wrong, the pendulum swings, all things can change. But the reason why it got to that point is because the plants that grow in your garden are the ones that you water the most. And if you look at the history of Decentraland, the garden that was watered the most was the casinos. What's up, Pink Bambi? It was the casinos, and unfortunately everything can fall from there, you know? You know what, Tomahawk, you're so right. We have the kindest, genuine people in this space, but also the biggest scammers and money-hungry people that don't care. That's the big fact. Tomahawk, that's it. This is definitely a huge dynamic in this space. Huge dynamic. And Tekla Drum says, snake oil salesmen always pop up with any new tech. That's the big fact. Tomahawk says, hi, Pink Bambi. It's true. And you know, I have to take responsibility for my, you know, missteps. Because I look back and I realize the moments in my life where I've made the best decisions, I've been the most accepting and the most grateful. When I've made the worst decisions, it's been when I've felt the most desperate. Don't trust people who make you feel desperate, because they are just trying to control you and keep you in their infinite loop of mind control. I wrote this passage the other day. I'm going to share it here. And this is the sort of climax. I'm going to show you right here. Where is it? One second. Here it is. The dark magician constantly flashes opulence and desires, but why? Not to show you pleasure, but to keep you desperate. The dark magician feeds on that desperation, and that state is needed for him or her to maintain control. Acceptance and compassion is your shield and sword. And you know who was the first person to comment on that? Was the casino, folks. Do you think, like, I've gone face to face with these people, I've been very blunt, and trust me, those people's eyes are on me, and they look at what I'm saying because it hurts them, because it diverts people from saying, maybe I shouldn't waste my money or time betting around some pointless slot machine. And that's why I respect our Adina, because there's so much more than that. And they find ways to create value with your time and how you spend it in questing and how you spend it in doing your strategy games. Like the same way chess is good. Now, you shouldn't spend your whole day. And I don't think our Adina's goal is to have you spending your whole day in battlegrounds. Now, I will. Don't get me wrong. But that's because I am a degen. And that is because I make the choice. Because I feel like I'm getting the mental stimulation. But it's all about balance. It's my responsibility to keep a balance. It's their responsibility to create an amazing game, an amazing and a culture that fosters positivity. And just the fact that our Adina has been, you know, supportive of my efforts building out this medieval strategy community. Tekla Drums created, Denuzo, appreciate the follow and much love on the message in chat. Appreciate you. Denuzo, appreciate you big time. I also have 100 warriors, that's right. So keep this in mind. Do your own research, even myself. Be a skeptic of everything I say. This is just my opinion, right? But I'll say, I have invested heavily in our Adina. Heavily. But I'm just a person who invests in my convictions. And clearly, things that I enjoy. Here we go. We got our warriors. And it allows me, the reason I have 100 warriors wasn't because I was hoping the floor went up and I would cash out. That's not why I have 100 warriors. When I got 100 warriors, I feel like I have a universe of medieval lore at my fingertips. You own the IP behind each one of these warriors. And as somebody who is excited about writing, and you know, I definitely have a dream to write books, or, you know, maybe not a book, because who really reads books? I mean, but to tell stories, this is like a tool in my, you know, like, for me, I see it like a tool. I have 100 warriors is like to say I have 100 characters in my story. That's just me. I could literally create, like, I could create anything. Web3 lowered the barrier for creativity drastically, folks. Drastically. Literally, think about this. Because of Web3 and these tools that we have, literally, we've been able to create our own token. Here in our community, you can earn the token by completing bounties, and then using that token, use it to vote on different matters for our community. You can use that token to purchase things. Like, this replaced record labels, or replaced distribution companies. As an artist pre-Web3, for me to accomplish, like, without going through all the details, for me to accomplish the things I'm doing here in this community would have taken an outstanding amount of energy and time and cost. Thanks to Web3, and I'm happy to share with everybody links and information on how I can do this. So if you want to do things like this, you can do this as well. Now is the time. Now is the time, folks. Believe and empower yourself, just like this. I'm going to show you. Just like this. Just like this. This is maybe one of the greatest scenes in film history. One of the greatest movies of all time. Let's just enjoy this moment. Let's just take a look. He's thinking.
In the town where
Medieval strategy went to prehistoric strategy. Toaster, I know. Legendary scene. What is that all about? It's all about, once you figure out a technology or something that very few of other monkeys know, Eureka. It will unlock, be able to do a lot of things. You're going to be able to, smack the boar. More of those boars, you're going to get more fed. That's how it works, folks. That's how it works. So behind medieval strategy is really a hopes and an opportunity for us all to empower each other around what Web3 can do and what this technology can do. Empowers us as a community. Imagine this. Imagine FaZe Clan. You know FaZe, one of the biggest. Drop a 9 in chat if you know FaZe. Yo, Kiwi with the 9s, much love. That's it. That's it. Big facts. That, if you have not seen 2001 Space Odyssey, go bless yourself. Bless yourself with that right now. That is going to be an experience, I'm telling you. Folks, we got a couple things planned. Number one, I want to go through and send my warriors on their quests. I got this Styx. Drop a 9 if you've completed your Styx quest already. I never sent my warrior out. Do that. Nice, very nice. Kiwi, Samwise, everybody on it. Well done, well done. As I said, we have some new bounties that are up. In a bit, folks, I'm going to be loading up Mount and Blade. As I said, I would typically be going to play some Battlegrounds, and we definitely going to be loading that up as soon as we can. But for now, we might as well explore other medieval games. And I've been exploring Mount and Blade. So yesterday we got through the training. We're going to see today our first battle. Looking forward to seeing what that's all about. I'm just going to be sort of lazy about this today. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I got to stick to my strategy. Got to get all my low levels up to level 10. Why level 10? Because at level 10, you unlock the first skill tree level. And at the first skill tree level, you can purchase a specific tile that increases the amount of XP that you get. So, i.e., the value of the time, you know, you quest you gain your levels faster. So, actually, I want to know from chat, what would y'all prefer? And trust me, either way is fine. Would you prefer me to play some Mount and Blade? Or y'all just want to chill and make some music? I can make, you know, I'll jump on the keyboard. We'll make some jams. It's really, we can also do both and just do one after the others. It's no difference. $721. Okay. Just so everybody knows, I'm definitely I'm gonna be posting things in the community page, but the best, like, I don't want to just, this is like a community announcement. I think, like, this is one thing I have to be respectful of Aradina, definitely supporting them, but I'm trying to learn about how they want communities to behave. And of course, like, we are setting an example for any other future community that comes through Aradina or grows from Aradina. So we have to be a good example. And one of those things is definitely not for us, or for me at least, to be spamming, you know, their chat logs or their room and stuff. So I set up a Discord channel for us. Like, there's a medieval strategy Discord channel, and that link I just put in right there. And if you want to ask anything about Aurum or anything like that, you're always welcome to mention it there. I'm also going to do any specific updates, things like that, in that medieval strategy channel, just to be respectful of them. Of course, primarily talking in that Aradina channel still, but you know, if anyone has any Aurum questions or any questions about the ongoing, or like when tournaments get started, anything like that, we could chat more there. I don't want to like clog up their channels with like and confuse people, because the more focused we can be as a community, the better, and the more successful we'll be. I want to take a look at some information, actually. I'm kind of curious. Number one. Okay. Interesting. This is so interesting. For the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the past 5 days, we've maintained and we've stayed at. Oh, actually, you know what? We went down one. We went down a holder. So we have 902 unique owners. We had. Now we're not down to 900. The direction of the holders for the card packs has slowed up, folks. Which that means more or less that like we've saturated the total number of users, but then again, some of these might not even be used. Some of these might just be investors, people who are just trading. So no really saying. Let's go see how the floor is doing. I agree, Samwise. I want to play some Mountain Blade. I'm gonna jump into that. That's a good idea. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, y'all hear about what happened to Silicon Valley Bank? Did y'all hear about what happened to Silicon Valley Bank? Let's see. Dr. Dazzle, I see you picking up. What'd you get here? Silicon Valley Bank closed. One of the main banks coming out of Silicon Valley, obviously, backing startups. They're closed. They closed shop. They basically went belly up. The second biggest bank collapse in U.S. history happened in just 48 hours. Basically, here's the key points. I'll post this link in chat here for people. The company's downward spiral began late Wednesday when it surprised investors with news that it needed to raise $2.25 billion to shore up its balance sheet. They're like, hey, so guess what? We need $2.25 billion, just $2.25 billion. That's definitely, I would say, considering the whole market being interconnected, that's definitely an aspect, 100%. Like speculation and all these, like Silicon Valley Bank, you know, there's a good chance that these people are selling off, you know, assets in every direction to save their butts from fallout from all this. This was a hysteria-induced bank run caused by VCs. LOL. So basically, the VCs, they put their money into companies and tell the companies, put your money into Silicon Valley Bank, and then all the VCs start to say, you know, take your money out of Silicon Valley Bank because XYZ. And, you know, people at that level, most of them don't have their own opinion. They're just there to, be a puppet to somebody else, right? 100 people run the world and probably hundreds of thousands of people there are just puppets underneath those people. So if you can think independently for yourself, let's go. Go tell me to screw myself, chat. Think independently for yourself. Don't believe a word that I'm fucking saying. No, but seriously, if you can think for yourself, then you're already winning. All told, customers withdrew a staggering $42 billion, wow, of deposits. Wow. $42 billion was taken out from all customers within 48 hours. Interesting. If people really think for themselves, how do so many different companies that have their balance sheet there, how do they take out $42 billion? Like, I bet they were all sent a memo. I don't know. I bet they were all sent a memo saying, hey, take your money out of this place. For all we know, not creating conspiracy here. You know, it could just be behind backdoor politics. Like, oh, don't like you anymore. Go make your day a bad day. I'm gonna go manipulate the people that I've manipulated through desperation. We talked about this. And then $42 billion in deposits by the end of Thursday. Wow. Now, those who have remained with Silicon Valley Bank face an uncertain timeline for retrieving their money. Silicon Valley Bank's like, hey, yeah, everybody took their money and left. And of course, banks don't keep all of the money, right? They keep limited reserves, right? They have the right to basically reinvest your money. And due to our wonderful government, like a lot of the regulation that limited how much they could was made even more lenient than ever. So Silicon Valley Bank, all that money's gone. People are, imagine waking up, like imagine getting sick and within 48 hours later, just 48 hours, didn't even have no time. Is that fair? That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, I want to tell that story in our medieval strategy world, you know, like banks are a fraud. That's why we need decentralization, folks. Can I just say, not your keys, no, not your crypto. Definitely don't keep your money in an exchange. Exchanges aren't banks. Keep your stuff on a ledger. I have a cold wallet ledger. If you don't know what a ledger is, or what a cold wallet is, a hot wallet is a crypto wallet that is online. You can, it's basically just an online wallet. You can access it from anywhere by using your seed phrase. But you have a hot wallet, which is essentially a little USB doodle thing that allows you to basically make it so the only way to do your transaction is to approve it on the doodle thing. And the doodle thing has to be, has to have all the you have to have there's multiple layers of security, password, XYZ. So it prevents anyone from online just simply, now you still have to protect your seed phrase. Don't get it twisted. But if somebody, for instance, were to just find this thing, they wouldn't be able to use it. Even if they knew the password to that, they would need the seed phrase. It's just a protection layer. That's so much more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. Big time. I think ultimately it's one of those situations where the public is sort of at rest as a fallout to scared people trying to maintain control. And they're like, oh, we have, it's for the bigger vision. I can't wait for this, by the way. If you have a Clone X, you get this, you can purchase, look, you get one of these. Oh my gosh, epic. Shout out to clones. All right, folks, time for some mount and blade action. Let me pull this up here. I hope that my computer is friendly. If it's not, I might have to restart my computer if my graphics card is gonna give me some trouble. I might need to restart my computer, but I hope not. Loading up. This is honestly this is a very cool game. Yesterday I was doing the training and I was very impressed. All right. Let's see. It's looking good. Looking good. Oh, nope. All right, folks. Sorry, but this is how you separate the real from the fake. I'm going to have listen to earn code for those of you who stick around. I have to restart my computer to set the graphic setting on my graphics card. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but if I don't do it like this, then it basically, my screen keeps turning black during gameplay. So I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and then I'm going to go live playing some Mountain Blade for those of you who want to join. It is an epic game. And then maybe later I'm going to be doing some music. Either way, I'm going to be streaming till late, y'all. Today's been a really tough day for me. The best thing that's been going today is just hanging out here with y'all. So I'm going to keep doing it, and y'all are welcome to hang around. I'll be right back. I'll see you shortly. Go do something. Go drink some water. Go refill your water. Go drink